Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Jeanette. In this video I want to talk about the Tombow alcohol-based brush pens. I want to compare those with the water-based brush pens and see how they work for hand lettering. First of all, the main difference is obviously that these are water-based while these are alcohol-based. If you don't know what that means, basically the water-based ones react to water, and you might have guessed it, the alcohol-based pens with alcohol, and that plays an important role in blending, but I'll come to that later. In terms of appearance, they do look quite similar, they have the same size. The one obvious difference is the color of the pens, so you can easily recognize which one is which kind of pen. The second difference is the cap on this side of the pen and also the nib. Both come with a brush nib, but the water-based pen has also a bullet nib, while the alcohol-based pen has a chisel tip. But let's compare the brush tip. They do look similar, although I think the alcohol-based one looks slightly wider, but I might be wrong there. And when I tried the alcohol-based brush pen for the first time, I was surprised as it felt like the water-based brush pen. Now I do kind of think it differently. I do think they feel quite different. The alcohol-based pen feels softer than the water-based one, but especially the nib. As you can see, you can use them for hand lettering as they feel like two different, but what I've noticed is, especially when I'm lettering faster, that they kind of seem dried out, especially with the upstrokes. I don't know, I don't really like it. If I'm going slow and depending on the pen, it's okay, but I don't know. I also realized that when filling in larger areas, as you can hopefully see here, that they just seem to dry out. And that's also why I'm concerned that this might get worse or even ruin the nib if I add too much pressure on the nib. Because I'm not sure if you're supposed to use those for hand lettering, as these are more meant for illustrations. But to get back on the part that it's seemed to dry out, it gets its ink back. So, but I don't feel I have this issue with the Winsor and Newton alcohol-based brush pens. If you're more into illustration, want to fill in larger areas, I think the chisel tip works a little better there. But back to hand lettering. Of course, you can also blend them. Water-based pens, I blend with a water brush pen. I never use a blender for this. Do you use a blending pen? If so, let me know in the comments. If you're using alcohol-based pens, you blend a little different. Use your lighter color first, then go over with your darker color, and then blend it by using your lighter pen, and go over it again. If I tried it the same way with the water-based pens, it will rip up the paper. Using alcohol-based pens, you can go over and over and over again, and the paper won't rip. By the way, I demonstrated this ripping part with water-based markers with the Ohuhu markers, because I'm not sure if this might fray the nib, and of course I don't want to ruin my Tombow brush pens. So, are these worth buying for hand lettering? Well, if you also use them for illustrations, maybe. But I wouldn't buy them just for lettering, because there's another difference: the price. The alcohol-based brush pens are more expensive, but if you're a brush pen collector, go ahead. Have you already tried them? If so, what do you think of them? Leave it in the comments down below. I didn't want to go more into details because I don't really have any experience with alcohol markers, so this video was more supposed to be a comparison to the water-based brush pens. I hope you enjoyed this video anyway, and maybe you want to see more, then check out my hand lettering playlist. And maybe I'll see you there. Bye!